Oh, no. As bad as consistent as my wife. My wife went to her brother's and was supposed to wake me up, and she didn't.
Oh,
I'm sorry, buddy.
you should know better than that.
Yeah, she's drunk as shit, I bet. I was supposed to pick her up, too.
Really?
She's fucked.
Yeah.
She's going to be
She fucking stay there.
I don't give a shit. That's what she gets. I had the dog in the bedroom, and it decided to be shitty. Like, it got shit everywhere.
Why is your hair all wet?
Because I was sweaty.
Oh.
It's not hard to understand why.
Yeah, come on, Rim. I've been in bed since fucking 2. What do you expect my hair to be?
I mean, do you sweat while you're in bed? Is that a thing that you
Does
normally
the
do?
Tin Man have a sheet metal cock?
Okay.
I don't know, Rim. Do you think the fat guy sweats in bed?
I don't know,
All right.
Randy. I'm not a fat guy, so I don't know. I don't know if you sweat in
Jesus
bed.
Christ.
I mean, every once in a while I get a little warm and I take blankets off.
Very, very culturally insensitive for him.
Yeah,
I don't care
Rim.
about culture or sensitivity.
Clearly.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh,
Very
I think Kristen's home. I think her parents brought her home. Sounds like she just fell. So.
You want to go check on that? Or?
Oh, no. I don't care.
Gotcha.
You gonna
She'll be all right. She's a grown girl.
Yeah.
She'll figure it out.
All right.
She's a grown-ass woman.
I keep telling you that. You never listen to me.
No, she just, she's kind of like a blind puppy. My grandparents had a blind puppy, and it just walked into shit. It was funny.
Cody, did you ever had to walk a blind puppy?
No.
Oh, that's good.
No.
The long-haired Chihuahua named Skippy. That motherfucker weighed at least 50 pounds.
A
It
Chihuahua?
was as big around. Yeah, it was as big as round as it was long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
It had its own stroller. My grandparents would roll that some bitch around the flea market.
yep.
Everyone would be like, "Oh, let me look at the puppy. Where's his eyes?"
Oh, he doesn't have any.
Well, I never. Fucking white people
What
and
is-
their dogs.
What'd you do to this puppy?
Yeah, like what the fuck?
Did you update Law of Power?
Uh-uh.
Okay. We got
I haven't done shit.
no thinking with your Dickman. We got no new Dick of the Week. We used this fencing last week, so we don't have that.
Yeah, I was supposed to chat with Svensson last night, and we didn't chat. Like,
We don't have Steven. He's a no call, no show.
luckily for you, the Law of Power is super fucking easy to update, so I'll do that real quick.
Yeah.
So, the hardest part is me reading all the fucking laws.
Hopefully that takes up a good portion of the show tonight. Might be
You're
an
not
early
gonna
one.
you're not going to like tonight's law. Yeah.
Tonight's going to be Rem reading his Twitter feed and Cody commenting on it. That's what it's going to be.
That sounds riveting.
My favorite thing that happened today was Amara retweeting that stupid shit from Ukraine and NATO.
No, what's going on.
They're comparing themselves to the fucking fighting against Thanos.
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was very bad.
God damn.
Oh, that's kind of funny.
We could live. We could watch the XFL game and talk about that.
Only if it's the St. Louis Battlehawks.
It is. It's a Battlehawks. There's Battlehawks.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
Well, what are the odds of that? Shit. Now we got to watch.
Why is it the Battlehawks? Is that your team?
Yeah, it's the closest team.
Cody, who's your XFL team?
I have no idea.
I think there's one from Hawaii. That's how desperate they got.
No, they got Seattle. They don't have a California team, I don't believe, but they have a Seattle.
They don't have a fucking California team?
Seattle Seacocks.
Get your shit together, The Rock.
The Rock.
That's his name.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, you put some respect on that, Cody.
Yeah, do you know
say
who?
his name.
Yeah, you used to be a fan of The Rock, Cody, right?
Everyone was to some degree. Do you know what god awful thing I realized? Somebody pointed out the slight Mandela effect over The Rock's catchphrase.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Don't
What do you remember The Rock's catchphrase as?
It doesn't matter.
It's if you smell what The Rock is cooking, or do you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yeah. It's one of those two. A lot of people remember it as "Can you," which he never said.
No, he never said that.
It was always "Did you" or "If you can smell."
Yeah.
So a lot of people are like, I can totally, it's like, Dwayne totally says, like, do you smell, or like, can you smell what the Rock is cooking? And I rarely think he ever pulled out "Can you." It was either "Do you" or
never,
"If you."
It was never a "Can you," and "Do you" is very rare. So it's all most usually it was "If you smell what the Rock is cooking." You know, because you use it in conversation. If you smell what the Rock.
Yeah, if it was clean and there was like no pun he was making, it was "If you smell," and like if he was like doing a bit or something, he would do a "Do you smell?"
What is that, Randy?
But he would never.
Those
never
are
pull
vape cards.
Oh, Cody, you want to hear my rock story while Randy gets his shit together?
I'm together, but I'll listen to your rock story.
It was
If you can smell.
I believe it was year 2000, and my girlfriend at the time and I went to the Hartford Civic Center to go see some Raw. Right, we got there real early to see the wrestlers come in the side. And The Rock must have been leaving to go get some Wendy's or some shit, and he was driving this big-ass Lincoln Continental. And if you remember 1999 at all, Lincoln Continentals were fucking huge. So he drives out of the parking lot.
SUVs were not a thing yet.
Not yet. Nope. He just had the Explorer, really, in that Toyota one. But
Maybe an Expedition.
He's pulling out, and I see this car pulling out. I look at him, I was like, holy shit, it's The Rock. And The Rock looks over at us, and I'm dumbfounded because there's The Rock driving a car right by me. So I wave at him. And he smiled at me, and my girlfriend was in love with him. And he pointed at us and smiled. That big Rock smile. Yeah. So my girlfriend thought she had a new
Why'd you think he
boyfriend.
was getting Wendy's?
I just imagine everybody goes to Wendy's when they go out for food. Of course, that doesn't make any sense because Wendy's at the time was in the Civic Center, and he was leaving the Civic Center, so he must not have been getting Wendy's. But
He was getting other Wendy's.
I like my headcanon. So there's another thing I want to say about The Rock. I don't remember what. That's okay. Randy, we don't have anything going today, so let's just get this shit over with now. It's 2:50, everybody. Holy.
Woo! Oh, fuck. It's 2:50?
Yeah.
And we got nothing?
Got nothing for 2:50, man. It's all your fault.
51 more episodes and nothing.
God, it's going to be 2 more episodes of this bullshit. I can't keep it like this. Hey, everybody. Welcome to episode 250 of the Rich Dickman Show, the podcast. It is tonight. The Epitome Looker. I am your host, Rip. Once again, 250 of these fucking things, which is crazy to me. And I think I missed 3, so I might be at 248 because there's an extra one too. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Randy's here. Cody's here. I don't know what's going on, but we'll figure it out. Randy, what's going on, baby girl?
Oh, fuck. That hippie crack, man.
God damn it. Another one of these.
Last night I took an L-rim, but tonight I bounced back. I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
And I said something I shouldn't have. I'm here. I'm ready to deliver an awesome podcast for this awesome audience.
What shouldn't you have said?
Guys.
What were you?
Shut up.
Yeah, just let it go, Rim. Fuck. Let it go.
There's a reason why you didn't say it.
All right.
I'm just sleepy enough to fucking say some shit I shouldn't say.
He's trying to make rhymes in his head.
I got it. All right. I'm just saying because Cody, he's been weird with me this week. He's been really weird with me. I haven't heard much from him.
How can you tell?
Because it's kind of like you this week. I haven't heard from you.
Oh, he's weird.
Since Saturday. When we given us episode titles. And you didn't even answer the question if it was going to be Half Jobbers or Svensson's Half Jobbers. Cody, what's going on?
I didn't know you were asking me that. I came up with that, so I thought you were asking somebody else that.
Who else am I going to ask?
I mean, if I wanted one of those explicitly, I wouldn't have given you the option of the other one.
All right.
So, like, I asked you to A-B, and then you immediately, like, asked me to A-B the things I brought you.
Yeah.
So it was weird.
I used both.
Okay.
So
that's fine.
I definitely A-B'd it and kept the A and the B.
Yeah, that's not. It's not really A-Bing if you go A-B.
Yeah.
It's something. Cody, how you doing, man? You look handsome as hell with a new haircut.
Good. Yeah, got the haircut. Finally.
You look less sweaty than me.
I know. It feels good. I'm lighter. Everyone notices. That's like the irritating thing. Because I'm like one of those guys that does the haircut rarely. And my rule of thumb is when it hits the eyeballs, I'm like, I'm done. I'm fucking done. And I scream and I bitch to like every female I can until I actually go do it myself. And then it's just, I don't know. It's hard to get me a good haircut, I feel. I mean, I have okay haircuts, but it's hard to get me a good a good one. Like I don't know if you can see it, but like she like shaved part of my hair.
I see a shadow. Like, yeah, so I could see something there. Why would she shave that particular?
I don't know. She shaved like the front bits of my forehead to like make my hairline like smoother. It's not receding or anything.
Yeah,
but she was just like, you don't need. She was like, you don't need this. I'm like, and I'm like, oh, okay.
What do you mean?
Maybe it'll like
need this.
I don't know. Maybe it'll like keep out. Maybe she realized it was in my eyes, and she realized like if you like shave that and have like I don't know. Some of the other hair grow over it'll keep out of your eyes longer. I don't know.
You can watch this video at patreon.com/Rich Dickman. You can see what we're talking about. But if you put your hands in your temples, right, and then you go up just a little bit and you feel that part of hair that meets your forehead, that's what Cody's talking about. He got like an inch shaved. Did she do the top of your head too? Who the fuck is cutting your hair, Cody? What the fuck? I don't know. I don't want to
shit
on the company. Yeah, it was a super or great. I can't remember. It was some kind of adjective and the word clips or cuts.
Okay,
I can't.
That's a $5.99 coupon haircut. I get those.
Yeah. Did you get the hot towel?
Here's the thing. I do Rem.
Yeah.
I asked for the hot towel and explicitly, even though it costs like $9 more, I ask for the hot shampoo, and they never want to give me the hot shampoo.
Of course not, because that's extra work.
It's so fucking. I know, but the thing is, like, you can book your appointment. You tell them what you want. I'm like, hey, cut, towel, and shampoo, in that order, please. Yeah. And they get to they do the cut, they do the towel, and then they just go right into the fucking hair gel. And I'm just like, ma'am, something was missed. And she usually realizes it when there's receipts coming up. So it's just taken off the receipt. Because, you know what I mean? I don't want hair gel washed out of my hair.
Yeah.
Re-shampoo the hair and then
more
hair gel reapplied. It's just like, we're not doing that. Just save me the $9 or $10 on the.
No barbers on the island.
There's plenty of barbers. We've been over this. Like, I think we've had conversations of like the $20 versus like $55 haircut. But
it's like once a year, Cody.
It's like 3 or 4 times a year.
A bullshit artist. What? He's being a bullshit artist. He doesn't go 3 or 4 times a year.
Yeah, I literally wait for the hair to like get in my eyes, and then I'm like, I give up, and then I go in and like get a 3 and a 7.
Cody, I sit down and talk to you every week. You're not going to get over on me like this.
Okay.
All right? It's 2 times a year max.
That's fair. Twice.
I mean, if we're talking.
Here's the thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Here's the thing. Yeah. Like, we're already in fucking February, and I'm 1 in. You know what I mean? Because I got one close to like Christmas.
But it's a consecutive rolling 12 months that we're talking about, not a calendar year. That's fucked. Because you could go 3 times this year because of the way that it lined up.
Someone write in the notes, Randy challenges Cody in haircuts.
Just like, it's like just a quarterly haircut. A fiscal quarter haircut. That's what I got going on.
That's how I tie one off. Once a fiscal quarter. But
once a fiscal quarter.
Yeah.
That's how you
keeps the reports healthy.
Yeah.
I try to go every 4 weeks, 4 or 5 weeks. And I don't want to go anymore. I told you guys, like, not this last time I went to my barber, but the time before that, when he did the whole thing. Well, it's $37, but you usually add a tip, so it's like $5 to $43. But you don't have to. You know, he did the whole tip thing where he said he never did before, and he made it really weird.
Yeah.
So I went back to him a couple weeks ago. Like, I don't know, at this point, 4 weeks ago. I just look at my hair, and he raised his prices without telling me. So
I mean, he doesn't need your approval to do that.
No, it doesn't need my approval whatsoever. But 4 weeks earlier, it was $37, and I come back, and this time it's $41, and which throws off my tip math. Okay, because I know for $37, I tip $5, I'm paying $42, or $38, I'm paying $43, right? So he comes at me.
Yeah, you know what he's doing, right? Yeah, He like after tax, he wants you to just be like, oh, give him that. Yeah, give him those $7.
I told him to go fuck himself. I didn't say that out loud, but I just gave him $41 and walked the fuck out of there. It's like, bro, you know what? You went up how much on your prices? You didn't even say, hey, by the way, prices went up. You didn't even give me a heads up. You did the weird tip thing the last time I was here. I don't want to do this anymore. So here's $41, and I'm walking out the door. Shit. Yeah, but he's his own business owner. Like, he's his own employee. So why do I have to tip him? In the first
those guys give the best haircuts.
Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's
the
like,
fuckers that opened the shop give you the best haircuts,
and
then they never show up to their own job. Like, you know what I mean? They're just like, here's the best haircut in your life. You'll never see me again.
Right. I don't want to divorce the guy, right? But fucking, you're gonna make it weird. I love the way he cuts my hair, but now he's making it weird.
Ram,
Yeah.
can I just say something?
Go ahead. It's a podcast. I hope you say lots of things.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
It's like $3 or $4, bro. Like,
It's the principle of the matter. All right. He made it weird 2 months ago with the whole tip math. Okay. And then he raised his prices without saying anything. All right. And he's still making.
You keep saying without saying anything. He doesn't have to declare.
No.
You know.
Okay.
I mean, it just.
you want him to step out on the front porch and be like, "I have raised my prices."
No. So you guys see, this is why I want to fucking quit podcasting and leave the internet completely, because everybody just misrepresents what I'm saying. Is that he?
All right, what you got?
He has his prices on a sign in his building, but they're on a wall that face. You don't see it. Like you have to physically move yourself to go around
his
the
prices
corner.
aren't well displayed.
Exactly.
Is what you're saying.
Right.
Like there's no.
So it's hard for me to look from wherever I am in his little spot there to see what the prices are. All right.
Oh, yeah.
So you're like, I wish you would have told me there was a $4 hike.
Just like, hey, by the way, I raised my prices $1.50. You know, I'm keeping up with Biden inflation here. I'm like, no problem, man. I get it. I would totally
gotta eat eggs.
Yeah. You got to eat eggs. Eggs are going back down. It's the other shit that's going up now. You can't have
Let's
eggs.
make omelets, bitches.
Yeah.
Let's see how good we are with making omelets. Yeah.
All your eggs are
like
poisoned.
5 weeks behind here.
Well,
you got to remind me. Like I just go through my life pretending that I'm not poisoned. Like
we'll talk about that soon.
Like my ancestors before me, because I grew up near an A plant where they were decommissioning it, and there's just
like
radioactive waste everywhere.
Like your ancestors.
Yeah. Well, my dad, he had lung cancer.
All right, I'm being loud. I got to keep it down.
Eggs.
I got to talk like this.
Really?
Tonight. You know what happened?
God,
the little one took a nap, and so then he won't go to sleep. Right? So he just fell asleep a little while ago, and so everybody's still up when normally everybody's asleep.
Fuck him. Wake him up. Make eggs with him right now.
Yeah, everybody fucking it up.
Wake the house up.
Yeah, Daddy's doing his shit.
Wake the house up. Yeah. That like if I'm ever a dad, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wake the house up with annoying good deeds.
You know,
it's like, hey, I made you eggs at 4 a.m.
You know, Cody, that sounds
I've done that before.
Well and good, but like everybody gets really annoyed really quickly, and like Daddy's antics aren't fun anymore because I'm just being really fucking annoying.
Make them eggs.
I do every Saturday or Sunday, and sometimes both.
Make them eggs.
Cook a lot of food. Yeah. Well, Randy, how's the wasteland out there? Have you been to the site? Did you go see Pete Buttigieg yesterday? Did you go see Trump the other day? Did you do any of that? How's your grandparents? Everybody still alive? Got any extra?
I haven't heard from my grandparents for days. I was supposed to call them.
Oh, well, you should probably check on them. All that liquid PVC that fell all over their property.
Yeah, I probably should. Like they're up on the hill. I figured they'd be safe, but
nobody's safe anymore.
Damn, that's scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still driving. Hopefully, my car gets better gas mileage in the new small car. Oh, I just lost my phone. This is a fun energy that I have right now.
It is. It's weird. I'm trying to figure it out and I can't.
Yeah, it's like there's plastic in your fucking lungs or something. I don't know.
Right? Yeah. It's like my lungs are filled with plastic. I'm sleeping all the time. Maybe that's what's making me so sleepy.
Oh my God, you should file a lawsuit. Holy shit, maybe that's true.
Yeah, no, it's not. Well, we can look at it as if Randy is the lamest comic book character ever. Yeah. Chemical spill happens and his superpower is sleeping.
Long COVID.
There you go. Yeah. His superpower is being sick and sleeping for copious amounts of time.
Right.
Yes.
Man.
What if I get away with that?
You can, because it's 2023. You can get away with anything.
Watch this. I self-identify as a superhero for the next 8 seconds. Whoa. Whoa. Look at this.
Whoa.
Whoa. Yay. And we're done.
Wow.
And we're done with being
incredible.
a superhero.
I love that, Cody. I'm proud of you for coming out that way.
You can do it too if you want.
I don't know. I'm not brave enough yet.
You can be an X-Men if you want.
Ooh.
I want to be an Xbox. My wife loves the Xbox.
Coming out as an X-Men. That's funny.
Oh. Coming out X-Men. All right.
So you got an Xbox, huh?
Oh yeah. We put that some bitch on the Affirm. They're letting us buy stuff again. That's cool. After the last time, I'm surprised.
What's the Affirm?
Affirm is like you can buy now, pay later.
Oh no.
At a high interest rate.
Oh no.
You know,
isn't that a credit card?
2,700 payments of $8.99.
No, it's fair. It's fair. It's like 30% interest.
Worse than a credit card.
Yeah, it's 29.99. No big deal.
Do you have to have good credit to use that?
No.
He would.
Oh my god.
He would use a credit card if he. The point of.
Yeah.
No,
basically the way this works is they go to the vendor and they say, "Hey, vendor, do you want more sales?" And the vendor's like, "Yeah." And they're like, "All right, all you got to do is loan it to your customers and let us charge a small fee in the middle."
See,
and there you go.
We had all the predatory bank loans and the mortgage loans back in the late 2000s. And now
Elizabeth Warren's gonna hate this.
Yeah, and now we're preying on stupid people who think they can just get their money early.
You can finance Jordans. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, you can finance Jordans. It's like 24 payments, like $20.
Holy shit! Yep. How much does a pair of Jordans cost?
Too much.
Well, it fucking depends on what you're looking at.
Like
but like the ones I was,
Jordans.
the ones I was looking at was just like 2 years and 2 years and $20 for $20 a month.
So
I like Sezzle. Sezzle that you do it over 4 paychecks. That's how I got this some bitch. I forgot all about this till just now. I'm getting high.
And, I'm seeing pizza also being financed.
Yeah.
You saw that one?
Yeah. You can finance like just about anything.
Oh my god, we're fucking doomed. Yeah. We're all fucking doomed.
Yeah, this is a.
It's gonna bankrupt Apple and Goldman
This is
Sachs.
a symptom of late stage.
Late stage fall.
Not a. I don't know, or I was gonna say late stage capitalism, but that's pretty dire.
Everything's dire. Everything's dire.
Yeah, they just literally want to say like we have more sales at the expense of like we have more sales in.
But they won't actually pay off till 20.
Yeah, if we have more sales that are credited to us, but we can still call them sales. You know what I mean? If like whatever pizza company is financing, if there's like 30,000 like pizzas owed. Mm-hmm. They're probably happier to say like we have 30,000 extra customers. They don't want to say like that will never pay us,
right?
But they can say like we serve this many.
That's because the only stuff that matters is comparable sales in pizza and other industries, because they look at the previous year compared to this year and they're like, oh god, are we going up? And it's like that's not
line goes up is line goes up, keep going. Line goes up, keep going.
This is awful.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I thought it would cool off after people sobered up after their NFT fucking high, but no, we're still stupid.
Yeah.
We're still fucking stupid.
There's no
brought to you by Sezzle.
Yeah.
Sezzle Premium, where you can go to Lowe's and finance a fucking hot tub.
Hey, you tried to get me on a money line. What is a money line?
Oh, Moneyline's cool as shit.
What is it?
You can. It's a very versatile account to have as a gentleman.
Yeah,
because you can borrow money on margin.
Oh, God.
You can. That one's actually pretty cheap. Well, I mean, they charge you like you get $100 and they charge you $5.99 to deliver it instantly, and then you can tip them.
Okay.
For each $100 up to $10.
See, Cody, you don't know this about me, Cody. I'm gonna open up here on the podcast, right? And I hope my mom doesn't listen, because I don't think she knows it either. But sure. I told Randy this earlier this week, in the few brief moments he was talking to me. Oh, you have a fucking space case this week, Randy. Goddamn. Is that 20 years ago, Cody, at the age of 22, I had to file bankruptcy because I got way too deep in credit cards. And I couldn't pay anyone back. Fucked my credit up for 10 years. So I get very sensitive to these things when people are just borrowing money like at will and at these high interest rates and like all these the whole thing of loaning you your paycheck. Like, god damn.
It's one of those things where it's just like, yes, it's like wackily predatory, but at the same time, it's just like, what's the repercussion like at the bottom of the, you know what I mean? Like, what's the worst case scenario with like borrowing, like legitimately borrowing money. As long as you don't do it from a loan shark, you're never going to be hurt or put in jail.
Right. As long as you pay it back.
Like, no, even if you don't pay it back, as long as you didn't use a loan shark, no one's going to like come for you. No one's going to hurt you. No one's going to put you in jail.
Man, I wish I knew that when I was 22. I was afraid they were going to repossess my car.
Well, they can do that.
Yeah.
But they can't who's the comedian? Coco Diaz goes into the concept that there's no such thing as debtors' prisons in the United States. Like, you can go $1 billion in debt, and the worst thing,
you run for president.
Yeah, look at Donald Trump.
Nothing's going to happen.
President.
Yeah.
Nothing is going to happen. Like, it's almost been proven nothing significant happens. It just goes into default, and then some like weird company like buys it in an auction off, because apparently that's a huge thing now. You can buy and sell debt on markets, and then it's usually auctioned off and settled, so it goes down a little bit, and then like you just ignore like the first like 4 fucking phone calls from like, the company that bought your debt. They mark you as like, the problem debtor, and then they like leave you alone because they move on to like the 4 guys after you and have better luck than you. Wow. It's like nothing happens. Like,
that reminds me.
I'm proof of this.
Yeah, and there's and sometimes, and then like, I think I've heard this from more than one of my friends, is if you just ignore medical bills, they just go away.
Yeah.
They
get enough
just
for my fucking insurance.
They just
you send me a bill for
away.
$15, see if I'm paying it. Fuck off.
I don't know. I've been sent to collections on medical bills.
Yeah, they'll send you
of course.
Who gives a shit?
And then you say, what do you say? What do we say to the collections people? The same thing we said to the hospital. And you know what I mean? Like, it's this wild thing.
Callers.
Yeah, it's just this wild shit where like there's almost no real consequences to being
when I was dealing
heavily borrowed.
When I was dealing with the bankruptcy and trying to get all that shit straightened away, I had one of the companies that I owed money to calling me, and they said, "You need to pay us." I'm like, "Well, you can talk to my lawyer because I'm going through bankruptcy." And then she like started yelling at me over the phone.
Oh yeah, they'll try a lot of things.
Yeah, and I felt really bad about myself at that time.
That's what they do.
Yeah,
they make
it's emotional.
Yeah,
they'll like
response.
Yeah, but this means nothing to this person. This is literally somebody who's doing like, working from their home, taking $10 an hour, and just trying to like convince people to hand over money that at the end of the day is owed to the company they work for. But it's like it's just wacky that you can own debt.
I've gotten smarter 20 years later when the dentist tries to pull that shit and they're like, "Hey, you owe $750." I'm like, "Oh, no, I don't." Like, well, it says right. No. I have 2 insurances. You need to send me an itemized bill after you run that through the insurance company. And then they fucking come back with, "Oh yeah, you're right. You don't owe us any money." It's like, yeah, okay.
Really? You get away with dental? Dental's the worst.
Yep.
Yeah.
I got a whole.
As long as he's covered, you just go.
Normally, if you have 2 dentals, they just argue over who has to pay.
Yeah, usually that's what happens. That's why it gets hung up, and they start telling me I owe money. But it's like, fuck you. I've got 2 fucking insurances. Kiss my ass and clean my teeth. And I haven't gotten enough fingers in my mouth at the dentist lately. By the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell me.
All work and no fingers in the mouth makes room a dull boy.
Why is that so hard to get? I just want. Anyways. What was I was going to mention? I forget what. Anyways, what's going on with you guys? Anything? Who wants to talk about something before I bring something up that I want to do a thought experiment on?
I don't know.
No.
I'm just wiling. I mean, I'm still wiling out at like this weird stage of capitalism we're at.
Yeah. I apologize to my kids all the time for them being born into this current world.
Yeah, if I had kids, I'd be like, yes. I don't know. It's wild out there right now.
I was like, man, the 90s were so fucking rad. I'm so sorry you guys missed them.
90s were fucking great. We had yo-yo balls and Surge.
Pogs. Fucking
Pogs.
Yeah, comics were at their height, and we didn't ruin comics.
Saturday morning cartoons were at their fucking height.
I don't know. I watched The Closer the other day with the in-laws. That's pretty good.
Movie sucked.
No, I'm talking Dave Chappelle.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm talking about 90s stuff.
Oh, I forgot about 90s stuff. Yeah, I don't remember much about the 90s.
Yeah, Cody, Saturday morning cartoons. They don't do them anymore.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
No, it's
like
too expensive to do.
You woke up on a
Well, the
Saturday.
monoculture is dead.
They started at 6 a.m., right? So if you got out of bed anytime between 6 and 7 because you were just like you were a kid and you were up early, you could watch cartoons.
Well, yeah, sometimes when you're a kid, you just...
Yeah, you just crawl into the living room.
for no reason.
For no reason. I'm going to watch cartoons. You go watch fucking cartoons, you get a bowl of cereal, and you had till 11:30. A juice pack, sure. And then there was always a nature program that came on after the cartoons to transition from the animation to live action. And then your bullshit sports started or whatever it was. That's great.
I remember. And I remember it used to transition into a Cardinals game or something like that.
Yeah.
It was Saturday morning cartoons, a little bit of news, and then it was like right into the game.
I watched a lot of Albert Pujols growing up.
Who?
Not a lot of Albert Pujols. The Cardinals.
Mark
McGwire. No, he was on the Red.
He
used to be on the Cards.
That's right. He was on the Cards.
Yeah, during the home run race. Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. We used to go there all the time. Busch Stadium or whatever. Every summer.
Anheuser? No, you might be Busch. Yeah. Might be the Busch Stadium.
Busch. Did you guys watch the Daytona 500?
Nope.
No.
I did. Me and the boy went to my mom and dad's house.
See how white my skin is under my beard?
Yeah.
That means I got away with it. I didn't have to watch it.
Oh, okay. Because you know
how dark.
You don't have redneck.
Dark.
Is that why?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I have a beard to block it, and then
fun.
it gets tan.
We had
a tan line from the beard. So.
Cody. We had one of the most amazing WWE premium live events in history this past weekend. The Elimination Chamber event. We finally had the culmination. Well, we're entering the third chapter here of the Sami Zayn Roman Reigns bloodline story. All right. Cody, the crowd, the guy Sami Zayn is from Montreal, and the crowd was in Montreal. They were up in Montreal, and it was fucking electric. All right, they are all hoping for the hometown boy to win. It was amazing story, amazing match. I wish you were into wrestling so you could talk about it.
We've discovered this. I'm like somehow in the know, but not into wrestling.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
I'm sorry. It's just like I know some things.
Randy, do you remember any of it?
Yeah, they gave Sammy a lot more than I thought they would. They had to.
Yeah,
right.
They had to.
Like they really should have pulled the trigger. I think.
I go back and forth on it because.
At least reenacted the fucking screw job. That would have been hilarious.
Oh, that would have been great. I didn't even think of that.
Vince McMahon. Yeah. Could you imagine if Vince McMahon walked out there and was like, fucking call it.
Ring the bell.
They would melt the place down.
Oh, my God. Oh. You'd need all the Mounties they can find to come slow everybody down. No.
Oh, that would be Vince McMahon walking out there just fucking throwing off, just strutting around like, no. You fucking call that match. Well, Roman doesn't really have a fucking... Well, he could put him in... Does Sammy have a finisher?
Roman has a choke. He has a guillotine.
Yeah,
choke
yeah.
He hasn't used it in a while.
That would have been the way to do it, though.
It would, yeah.
Like, use Earl Hebner, even.
Reel him down in a wheelchair.
He's up for it.
Didn't one of them die? Didn't one of the Hebners just pass away? Was it Dave? I don't remember. Twin.
Just do stuff, right?
Yeah. I know you do. Yeah, you don't. You don't do much stuff. Look at tonight's show.
I just do some stuff.
Okay, that's better. All right. So we had that on Saturday. All right. We had the Daytona 500 on Sunday, which was actually, you know what, Cody? It was a good race. I haven't,
Did you gamble?
I did. Didn't win anything. The wife got her gambling. She didn't win anything either. I got to check my stuff later tonight and see if I lost the rest of my money. But my son is so into racing, not just like NASCAR, but any type of fucking racing. He just sits there and he's mesmerized by it. And
have you gotten him into the Netflix show about the Formula?
No, because we can't watch any television because we're watching races from 2021. That is
television.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, okay. You know what I mean. I can't watch any television shows. All right, everything's on YouTube. Even when I was like really into it, I was never like that. I don't know what it is. I gotta
Well, here's the thing. Like, I noticed this when I watched, what was it called? Ford versus Ferrari. I think it's not Ferrari versus Ford, right? It's Ford versus Ferrari.
Yeah.
Making machines go as fast as they can is kind of a universal pastime. Like the Italians and the Americans, even though like different sides of the globe are just like, I bet you I can do it faster. Yeah. And it's just like this weird, it's like this weird thing that you can get down and behind. It's just like, no, I bet you I could go faster somehow. And then, you go back and forth with like, your innovations, and then it turns out one of you's like 3/4 of a tenth of a second faster when you show up. But the thing is, it's a measured 3/4 tenth of a second that you're faster, and you get to feel good about that.
Yeah.
But it's like soccer. You know what I mean? Like more than one country is into the sport, so like we can have a time with it.
Mm-hmm. Sports.
Who else is into it? Germans are into racing, I feel. Japanese, I'm sure, are into
the English.
Racing.
The Japanese,
English.
What? Yeah, the English are not so much the Japanese, I don't think.
Well, the Japanese are more into blocking off the intersection and drifting.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
those are called sideshows or whatever.
not so much with cars, but like street racing, yeah.
We should get into that. Cody, you should
street racing?
Yakuza contacts. You should get into some Yakuza action out there in Hawaii.
What the fuck?
I don't think it's called. Yeah,
why not?
It would just be a Japanese crime syndicate if it was outside the Yakuza.
Oh, does Yakuza have something like exclusive on that?
You got to cut your dick off to be in the Yakuza.
No, you don't, Randy.
It's the pinky. Fuck up.
Damn it, Rim! We could have got that stereotype going.
Do you know what wacky thing I did here? I'm not sure if it's true. That like, if you go to jail as if you're in the Yakuza and you go to jail as a married man, I think there's like there's a weird saying, like you have to like when you come out, you have to give your wife as many pearls as you were inside for as many years as you were inside for.
I thought you were going to tell me the Yakuza fucks your wife for you to keep her busy.
No. But you do have to like present whatever like earrings or necklace on your wiener.
What?
Oh.
That's the weird thing about it. So it's just like, yeah. So if you get arrested and you go to jail for 2 years, by the way, Japanese legal system, highly fucked up.
Oh, tell me more.
They take pride in having their 99.96 conviction rate to the point where like extreme shit will be like made up, or like, you know what I mean? Like in America, if you get charged with larceny and say I did it, but we can find out you're somewhere else, we're going to be like, no, you didn't. We'll actually fight the system. Be like, no, you didn't rob this place because we have you on camera, at a shopping store. So why are you saying this? We're not going to arrest you. But in Japan, if you're like, no, that was me. I did the crazy thing. They'll be like, okay, fuck that security footage we have of him shopping from the time the crime was committed. The crazy wants to take the rap. Who's going to stop him? No one. So like we can say we have a 99.96 conviction rate. They don't care if the facts of the case don't make sense as long as they're an arrest. So anyway, if you get thrown in jail for like 2 years, you should get the Yakuza make you like get your wife like earrings, and you have to like put the earrings on your wiener when you like see her next. It's just like, I'm sorry, I was taken away, baby. Here's 2 pearls for the 2 years I was.
So who's checking?
Locked up.
Like, how do they know you did it?
It's a fucking honor system. The Yakuza, man. It's a whole fucking honor system.
No honor amongst thieves, homie. You know what I'm saying?
I know, but they have the whole thing. If you fuck up, you have to like chop your own fucking pinky off. Oh. Yeah. You gotta like chop your own pinky off. They'll ask you to like seppuku.
Yeah. Fuck, I don't want to seppuku nothing.
No, that's rougher than most people think it is.
I wanted a Law and Order Osaka. Now.
Where they're just planting crimes like
yeah,
sprinkling cocaine on people.
Like, I saw you do that key bump.
Oh,
You
there's
can't
there's
prove it?
there's a handful of video games that go into that called Yakuza and Judgment. It shows like the two Judgment and Lost Judgment, the spin-offs are pretty much Law and Order Japan, where they
How
have
deep
to like
have you been into the Steam sale? Holy
it's
shit!
so fucking crazy. Like they have really good stories too. I would highly suggest go
Play some Yakuza.
You know what I like?
go do Judgment and Lost Judgment. Amazing games.
Okay.
What was the one on the DS where you yelled objection?
That was Phoenix Wright, I believe.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Yeah, that again, Japanese lawyers, a little cartoonified, but yes.
Yeah.
That's
That's why
Kong
you yell
Kong
objection
97.
randomly during this podcast.
Cody, you seem to know a lot about a Japanese culture. Can I ask you a question?
What? Yes,
Okay.
yes.
So when they're filming porn in Japan, they pixelate like the wiener and stuff,
Yes.
right? But they don't pixelate the cum.
No.
Why?
They gave birth to a nation.
There's
Oh.
there's probably very the rules are assuredly weird
Yeah.
because I don't know what the name is, but it seems like a federal thing. You know what I mean? This is like if the Hays Code landed in the U.S. without any like pushback. But yeah, you can't show a full wiener. I've seen people blur parts of wiener and gotten away with it.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I blurred the transition from the head to the shaft.
You
And
ever had
somehow
that editing
that's-
job?
No.
No.
Somehow that's fine, but the thing is, like, that's why the tentacle porn exists, because you don't have to censor tentacles.
You don't have to censor the tentacles. That's
no,
right.
That's why. So yeah, that's why that entire like fetish is a thing because
Makes sense.
of Japanese censoring. I wish I knew the.
No, so they don't.
Let's
They don't
say call it Japanese censoring laws.
do they censor the vagina? Now I can't remember because I'm trying to.
They
put it,
they do.
they do. Okay. All right. So then, all right.
do.
Holy shit, Kristen, with the get
What? Who's
Madman Pondo for next week.
What's this now? What's
That
happening?
guy is fucking crazy. He's on GCW all the time.
Oh, okay. Wrestlers. One of my
Jersey Barrier Randy
Jersey Barrier Randy. That's right.
Objection.
One of my
talking
favorite
about wrestling again.
bodybuilding porn stars, Wildcat Kathy Connors. I came across a
That's not
video.
real.
A video
not
of her.
real.
It is a video of hers titled "Blonde Godzilla," and it was a Japanese shot porno with all like Japanese credits and advertisement, all this weird shit. It was really weird.
The Japanese don't call them credits. That's a staff roll.
Oh, staff roll. Okay.
Yeah.
But it was shot weird. It was oddly censored, but oddly erotic. So yeah, it's interesting. It's an interesting experience.
Yeah. You're just because we were talking about both of these things. Do you guys remember Vince McMahon's commentary on Asian porn?
No.
Yeah, I think it was when they were.
I don't remember.
Yeah, they were hiring like it was one of their first Asian female wrestlers. And like there was an internal like conversation whether we should do it or not. And somebody, I can't remember who it was just like, I'm for hiring female Asian wrestlers because they're very like your average white guy finds them very attractive. Take a look at Asian porn, for example. And Vince McMahon like drops like his pencil and is like, wait, Asians make porn? Like it never like it never like occurred to him that porn is, you know, more than Caucasian on Caucasian. Yeah. He's like, wait, the Japanese are making porn nowadays?
God damn, pal, I gotta see some of that.
You know, he immediately like went into his fucking office and opened, like, it literally must have said like Asian porn verbatim in like his search history at one point. Nothing creative, just Vince McMahon, like, you know, hammer like typing Asian porn.
Why is this pixelated, pal? God damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why is everything like this?
That's great. Speaking of Pixar,
You know, he hired and started sexually harassing the lady right away.
I mean,
Right away.
Probably.
he's
Yeah.
Vince McMahon. You know what? What are you going to do? What are you going to do to him now?
What are you going to do? Not be Vince McMahon?
Yeah,
Come on.
He took his
Not
company
give
back.
him-
Like he retired.
He's wanting
and
the
came
same
back.
price for the WWE that the Washington Redskins is going to get.
$8 billion, right?
Yeah.
And I bet you WWE's worth more than that.
I bet Bezos buys. No, he's not. No, it's not.
Washington
That's
Redskins
nuts.
are not a worldwide brand that
Like-
tours the world, that has worldwide sales.
But sit down.
Shut the fuck
Okay,
up,
because if a
Randy.
media company buys it, like 90% of their revenues from media contracts. So they're literally buying their own
I
revenue.
don't know.
stream.
I don't even know what you just said, and I don't care.
So like if NBC Universal buys it, they're saving themselves $250 million a year.
Oh, I got you.
But that's $250 million of WWE's only revenue source besides Fox.
Right.
So
right.
like it's not really worth anything if the only way that it's getting money is from one revenue source.
Uh-huh,
technically.
okay. So it's just basically a Donald Trump company.
Exactly.
I have no idea what just happened. I'm going to smoke pot about it.
That's fine,
Yeah,
Cody.
that's
Yeah, 'cause I remembered, you guys. I remembered that not only do we have a Laws of Power segment tonight that's new, we also have maybe do we have Jesus AI art content, Randy?
If I can find my phone on the floor.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, you just.
I can't get it.
Rem, how do you feel about? Yeah. All right. While you're doing this, I have a question for Rem.
Yes, sir.
Rem, how do you feel about like simulated betting?
Simulated betting, like fake gambling.
You're actually making bets on things that are simulated.
It's like role playing. It's like playing World of Warcraft.
Well, I've seen people do this.
So okay, I know what you're saying.
like-
I'm sorry.
Like it's okay. So you imagine you get like Madden, 2022.
Yeah.
Right. And then you pick like, oh, let's do the Chiefs and the fucking Seahawks, but both teams are controlled by the computer.
Yeah.
Using like numbers that are reflective of real world stats. The computer like uses like both of those numbers to like be like, this is how these two teams would do against each other given this time and these conditions.
Right.
Would you ever think like in the future betting around that would get big?
No.
Or like
well, betting on the
because it would be
computer
too
outcome?
crazy? Yes, betting on the computer outcome. Well, okay, let's
Okay.
like here's what I'm actually thinking instead of using examples. Like I would love to set up. People have tried to do this with actual robots. It's boring as shit, but like an actual like robot fighting league.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Where there's like no real robots. It's literally just, or like, I don't know. Maybe like the components have to be real in the world, but like adhering them to like the frame can be like simulated.
I got you.
So like, I want like Voltron versus like Gigantor. Like betting.
And then, okay. All right. So now, remember the first question I have, because I misunderstood your question when you first asked it. So I just want to clarify. The money being gambled is real?
The money being gambled is very real.
Okay. So
And this is a very televised thing, which can be like backed up, and no one's going to be like, oh, like my Megazord didn't win against the Gundam, but yours did. Like, no, it's going to be the same computer.
I'm so eager to answer
broadcasting results. Go ahead.
Yes, it can happen. Here's why. Because the thrill of gambling, no matter what you're gambling on, is winning money. I was betting on darts. Okay. I placed bets on ping pong because there was a chance I could win money. It didn't matter what it was. I had no idea who I was betting on. I never heard of these people. I never even saw the match. I don't even know the score. All I know is that I won or lost because the opportunity was there. So if Voltron were to battle Transor Z, all right, in a simulated computer thing, you don't know Transor? You better figure out who Transor Z is. He's fucking awesome. People would absolutely bet. They bet on the All-Star games.
Right, but the thing is, like, would you bet on something that is simulated? That's the thing. Like
the All-Star game is simulated.
Don't you feel like the fix could be in if there's like one computer?
Oh yeah. Well, okay. So
you know what I mean?
Here, personally,
like not even a fix. Like
I think
there
humans
might
are
be
more
a bug.
easily to corrupt.
There
than
might be a
PCs.
bug in the system that just like makes one of them win over and over.
yeah. So personally, that's not something that I would do because if there's a chance, like I don't Listen, all right, you're stupid if you think elections can't be stolen. All right, you can use computers. Computers can be corrupted. I get it. But so I personally wouldn't bet on that, but the addiction is to the winning. Nobody gives a shit, and people bet on fucking professional wrestling on DraftKings. So there are people who do it, and people who would.
There are people that bet on pro wrestling.
Yeah. And you know what? At my worst, Cody, I wanted to bet on pro wrestling too, and I knew better. Okay.
Yeah. It's like putting 100 on the Washington Generals or whatever.
Just because there's a chance that 100 becomes $1 million. Yep.
No, the Washington. Actually, I think the Washington Generals have won once
They did.
against the Globetrotters.
Yeah, that was the time the robots came and helped them, I believe.
No, it was like a literal mistake.
Oh,
like
no
they were
shit,
trying
really?
to like, yeah. Well, the Washington Generals have to throw so the Globetrotters look good.
Yeah.
And like they were doing like this last second thing where like, oh, the Globetrotters like won by 1 point when there was 0.2 seconds left, but it didn't. The coordination wasn't there.
Cody, let me interrupt you because I got to get this thought out. Because sometimes when Mike visits, I lose my brain here. But I just I'm 42 years old. The Globetrotters have been around my entire life, and I just now, after you said it, realized why they play the Washington Generals.
It's the jobbers.
And I'm a professional wrestling fan, and I just fucking figured that out because you said it. It never once occurred to me. At some points in my life,
they've never played. It was never the Globetrotters versus the Bulls.
See,
at some point
in my life,
never saw that
in a minor league somewhere. Okay, and that's
oh my god,
holy shit, shit. I mean, greatest episode in history of TRDS. I think. I mean, this is the biggest realization of my fucking life.
Have you bet on the Washington Generals?
No, no, I have not. I bet on some guy named Sergey who throws darts over in fucking Spain. So,
yeah, that's wild. I never got down to darts or ping pong.
Yeah,
I mean, the lowest I went was women's European basketball.
That's pretty low. Nobody watches that shit.
I watched it on YouTube. Me and like 3 other dudes.
All right.
Do you bet on shit?
Just got out of prison.
I'm sorry if you already answered this, but do you bet on shit you have no idea how it works?
Yes.
Like, would you bet on cricket?
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea how it works, but I know I know it's fair. So, like, both teams have a good shot.
I bet on cricket. I bet on rugby. I bet on darts. I bet on.
Okay, so when you bet on something you have no idea, what are you doing? Are you like, I just
odds.
feel good about it?
I see
You just-
odds, and
you
I
see
think
the
I can make
odd.
a buck. Yeah, this will hit.
Yeah.
I'll make some extra
I
money.
reached out to my brown nipple brother about cricket, and he told me what a ducking was. And Maddie from Australia, actually, I reached out to both of them. They both told me at the same time what a ducking was, what like a croquet, and like a Filipino.
Yeah, it's bad, Cody.
They told me everything.
It's terrible. I'm doing it again, but I don't feel that urge anymore. Because I only have a couple bucks, and I have no expectations to win anything. But yeah, excuse me. I mean, online casinos. Like I said, all that I wouldn't bet on a something that could be corrupted. But I certainly went into the FanDuel online casino and won some money and lost some money on roulette.
Well, here's the thing: if that's corrupted, it can be. I don't know.
It can be fake. It's too public.
It can be rectified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can be like, oh, we found out you were supposed to actually win some of those, so here's the money back in the best case universe.
Right.
But like if something's simulated like weirdly, you know what I mean? It'll still be marked as a win, and you'd still, be on the hook for the bet.
This is amazing. Along my Washington Generals realization is that I didn't spend a lot of money in gambling. I didn't invest more than $100 into my gambling, right? But I'm looking at what I won versus what I spent, and it's my bets. It's over $10,000. I've won $10,000 and I've lost $10,000. So,
that's what they call. You know what they call you in this exact situation when you're totally flush at zero. They call you a customer at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%. And so I never really thought I had a problem because I wasn't spending any real money. only a couple.
You're just using house money.
Yeah, Randy made me throw
token.
$75 in a few weeks ago, and I lost that immediately. Fucking asshole. But so I was playing with house money, but then I'm realizing, I'm thinking of it now because I never really actually talked about any of this. It's like I'm out doing things with my kids and my family, and I'm checking my phone and placing bets. Like my biggest night, my biggest winning night, like I was placing bets while I was out doing a Halloween thing with my kids. Right. So and then you start watching that thing and you're looking, what's the next bet? And it just kind of, it takes over everything. And I'm realizing that now, like, holy shit, like this was a real addiction to this fucking shit.
Yeah. It can get bad. Similarly, I think, I don't know, I'm not gonna, if I knew his name, I wouldn't spare it. But, very popular game is called Counter-Strike Go right now.
Yeah.
And one of the horrible things that is happening to that game is there's skins that a market has developed around. Like, when I say skins, I mean like textures for your knives and your gloves in the game, because that's what everyone wants. They want knife and glove textures. Such a market has developed where you can gamble for the stuff. Like, it's called loot crating. You open the loot crate and it goes it has some kind of roulette or ticker that says like, oh, you won this green drop, and you're like, oh fuck, it was just a green drop. Could have been a white drop, but it was just a green drop. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then it like gets you hooked. Yep. Yeah, and then it gets you hooked. And then you see like two guys with like gold tiger print camouflage like gloves, and you're just like, fuck that, I want something cooler than that. And before you know it, you're $500 in the hole of like gambling, and you're like, how did I spend that? It was like, well, you turned $500 into tokens, and then you agreed to like lose the tokens if the random like weird machine they gave you worked or didn't. And like, keep in mind, they're in charge of the random weird machine that says you win or you don't win.
Yeah.
And it's gotten so bad. I've seen streamers like in the middle of playing like a tournament, like they're looking for the bad guy with the AK-47. They'll tab out to do the loot crate they just unlocked.
Oh shit.
From their cooldown, see what they want, and then go back and win the game. Like, it's just like, that's what like, it's coming into like the game of shooting people.
Yeah.
You know where it all
Like,
started?
Just like, get ready to like kill two guys, spin the slot machine, and then kill the third guy. It's just like, that's a weird thing to enter and, trespass into the game.
Fucking Pokemon cards started it all.
Yep.
Because that's the feeling I get when I gamble.
I told you about my cousin, right?
Oh, I don't think so.
$16,000 of Pokemon cards ordered on his dad's credit card.
Holy shit.
No.
Yeah, he was like 7.
Oh god.
And they were only able to send back like $10,000 worth. Yeah.
Oh.
Did they let him keep the other 6 or sell it?
I don't know. I don't know.
At that point,
it's just kind of, you learn that your cousin did that, and you're just like, wow. Good luck. You know what I mean? It's kind of one of those things where it's just like, well, you raised him, so you raised him. You didn't teach him impulse control, and you gave him your credit card. That's a whole perfect storm of stuff coming together, and you kind of, you know what I mean? It's just like, I'm sorry that happened to you, uncle, but you deserve that one. You got to hold that.
Yeah.
That's your kid with your credit card doing stuff.
Hey, it's a funny story.
That sounds like the time my uncle got my cousin a job at a doctor's office, and she stole the doctor's prescription pad and wrote all of her friends' weight loss pills.
It's exactly
That's
the same.
a lame crime.
Isn't it, though?
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck? You had a fucking prescription pad? And
Yeah,
you
so
went
it's
for
universal.
weight loss
It's
pills?
there's no age limit to this. Like, if you play Pokemon, if you play Counter-Strike, or if you're on FanDuels,
It's all
doesn't
the same.
matter.
Yeah.
You can probably hook I'm sure you can hook a fucking toddler if you wanted to, a nice 2 or 3 year old brain.
I mean, that's how you get them to eat.
I'm sure.
Well, I just listened to an episode on addiction. It's actually the older generation. They're going to gamble away all of their fucking
Good. Fuck them.
trillions.
Fuck those assholes. Fucking Fucking assholes.
Well, the sports betting's losing money too
Good.
in most states because it's like a 51% tax rate for them in New York.
Uh-huh.
But the only reason that they're doing it is because of the.
That's why gambling's all fucking hush hush in New York.
Taxation
because it's
stuff.
yeah, they're dodging tax. It's like
51%. Yeah, but they're allowed to write off all the free bets. That's why you see so many free bets. But
I just remember like my dad betting steak dinners on fucking video games. You know what I mean? It's just like, wow, that's 4 steak dinners. Do you think I could have my 4 steak sports games? I was just talking about. Yeah, football games. But it's just like, hey, do you think you can have my 4 steak dinners by Tuesday? It's just like, I don't think you're talking about steak dinners if you're asking for 4 steak dinners before Tuesday, Dad. It's like, I see what's going on here.
Cody, this was a great discussion. I'm so happy you brought it up because I was gonna ask you if it was okay to sexually assault a Nazi. So this is probably
let's go
I'll do
down
that
this
next
road.
week.
Okay,
No, we gotta do Jesus.
Well, let's just have this be the rest of the show. Rem thinks of something horrible to bring up, and Cody and Randy try to get something one better than that. It's just a constant hostage situation. It's just like, we're going to talk about raping Nazis if you don't tell me how your week was, Randy.
Yeah, that's how I'll approach it next week.
That's how we'll just that can be the universal technique. We'll call it the TRDS technique.
Yeah.
If no one has something interesting to talk about, even if it's made up and a total fabrication, the least funny guy just talks about raping Nazis.
Yeah.
That's how it works. The TRDS rule.
Fair.
The TRDS rule of podcasting.
Why do I got to be the one to talk about raping Nazis?
Wow, we're all just projecting now.
Yeah, see? Cody was talking about me.
Look at Diet Coke. I was talking about me. What the fuck?
I love both of you. You guys are the best. I'm sitting here listening to you guys talking and stuff, and I'm looking at you guys, right? And I'm just watching the video. And I was like, I'm thinking, this is how I talk to my buds. It's like, we have a video chat every week.
Oh, fuck you.
What? Okay. Randy.
What do you want to do?
Jesus. Let's do Jesus.
All right.
What was our...
Oh.
What?
Jesus doing Jackass.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, that's where we left.
Famously, last week, we had Jesus at the Super Bowl, and Maddie from Australia won, but he wasn't present.
There's no Super Bowls in his country.
That's right.
He won.
Yep.
And how many Super Bowls have his country hosted?
Exactly
0.0 Super Bowls.
Unless the Battlehawks identify as Australian. That won't be a Super Bowl, will
They
it?
do.
Yeah. But Cody, I believe it was you who suggested Jesus doing Jackass. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. All right, Randy.
And I'll before we start, I'll admit, Rem, you stole what I wanted to do.
Did I? Why?
Yeah,
Didn't you
great
go
minds
first?
think alike. No, you went first. I was like, I don't know what I want to do because I was still crafting the idea, and as I locked it in, you're just like, I want Jesus doing shit on a shopping cart. I was like,
Yeah. It's the only thing I could think of. I
know.
have no other thought other than
but
Jesus.
I
and the
feel like
shopping cart.
I did pull a
And
good
you're
one
going to
out
be
of
so
my ass.
disappointed in yours, Cody.
Oh, I know it was complicated. All right, well, instead
Yeah,
of talking
right.
about it, let's just
Let's get it. What's the prompt? Who was it?
All right. So the prompt. Oh, shit. Okay.
And if you're like, oh, we
was
can't see
Jesus
this, come to
Christ.
Discord, please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bit.do/TRDS1.
We know.
Jesus Christ wearing a backwards trucker hat sneakily cures wee man of dwarfism. And here's what we got.
You said it wasn't
Boom.
good.
He's on a hat. It's
Yeah,
Jesus
this is
wearing
some
a
kind
hat
of-
on a hat.
It's a
On
wee
a
man
hat.
Jesus.
Yeah, this
It's
is
a
a wee
wee man
man
Jesus.
Jesus.
He's got suspenders.
He's got it's Jesus with a halo. He's got a halo wearing a
Yeah.
hat on
Some kind
the
of
front of a
recursive
trucker
shit.
cap. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's got those are the two air holes. Okay, and it's like, yeah, this is. I oddly feel a sense of calm when I look at this, Cody.
No, I have no sense of calm at all.
No.
It's one of those things where it's just like Jesus is always depicted as a serene and like tranquil figure. Like, hey, everything's
looks
going to be fine
confused.
if you. This guy forgot his wallet at Fridays. That's the face you make when you're just like, oh, I don't have my wallet. Yeah, I just ordered appetizers.
I just got the 8-year license. God,
and I don't have my wallet. And this is the face of OSHA finding out you're not forklift certified. That's what that face. He's like, oh fuck, why did OSHA show up today? I'm just gonna do paperwork on this one.
It's a goddamn e-learning.
Randy, can I get a re-roll while we're going through your two? Can you just lose trucker hat? I think trucker hat polluted my roll, but yeah, let's I don't know. Let's make a rule about re-rolling. You know what I mean? Like a week or something. Yeah, like some kind of who wants to be a millionaire lifeline situation. Situation.
I like it. I like that. I agree.
Yeah,
with
we can make a game out of this.
Yeah. All right.
If you win a prior week or something, you get a re-roll token.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh,
sure. That's good. So,
all right.
So what do you got?
So let's do Rim. Jesus
even though I didn't
riding
win
in a
last
shopping cart, jousting Judas, and then you said a name that I don't know.
Judas Iscariot.
Iscariot in a Goodwill parking lot.
That's a lot of fucking detail.
Yeah, that might be Jesus. That might be heavy.
Jesus jousting.
Right. Yeah, it tried. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
You expect Randy to know a lot of how to spell a lot of words. That's
Holy
good.
Shit.
It's one of those Home Depot shopping carts too.
Yeah, it's like a combination Home Depot shopping cart with a Walmart shopping cart.
Yeah.
And Jesus is like skateboarding on it. His toes are fucked up.
Are these both Jesus?
Rim.
What?
I love that the 2x4 is attached by a railroad tie.
Oh yeah, yes. Look at that. He's not holding it.
So
there's some kind of fastener. Yeah, there's. Go ahead. Sorry.
And Judas has some sort of weird crown with like some crusader garb on. It looks like, and he's got
and he's strapped in.
He's in the cart, isn't he?
Yeah,
I kind of. So I wish I could zoom in.
It's kind of more like a cart combined with one of those stand-up riding mowers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The posture is as if he was doing like Alaskan dog sledding.
Yes. Yes. Dog sledding on wheels. Yes.
Yeah.
And Judas looks concerned. Like, Jesus, are you tired? Are you
and that is a custom decent buggy. I bet Bubbles from the trailer park has built that some bitch.
Look at the legs in the buggy. Look at the legs.
It's got a push bar.
Yeah. But if you go down, it's got 1, 2, 3 legs in the back and like some weird curvatures in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So AI art is fucking weird, bro.
Yeah,
it's got shadows.
Seeing fingers.
It's got shadows. Look at the shadows. Fucking look at the toes. And okay, all right. I like this one. This is really good.
This is good. I have this beating my first roll so far.
All right. Randy, what you got?
Fuck, Cody. You're making this hard on me with the reroll. All right. There we go. In a good way. So mine is Jesus with 5 fingers returns rental car that he entered into a demolition derby the night before.
Jesus with 5 fingers.
Oh, let me go. Okay. I'm managing 2 discords. So boom. All right.
Oh my God. This looks like
not 5-fingered.
No, not at all.
That's Rob Zombie.
It's Rob Zombie. Rob Zombie in The Walking Dead.
It's not Jesus.
There's
some very nice looking Walking Dead. I see. If these are zombies, I see a zombie with a polo shirt on.
Yeah.
If you look in the flames, there's a dove.
Yeah.
It's literally a Jesus or a Rob Zombie car centaur.
Yeah, Jesus is the car.
Yeah.
Right? Jesus' torso is coming out from the hood of the car by the windshield. It's on the car's on fire. It's beaten up. Right, it's been in the demolition derby, and he's got his arms outstretched, but he looks like he's like trying to wiggle himself free, and he looks like Rob Zombie. That's crazy. I like that as an art piece.
That's a statement.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can see it was framed and painted to be some kind of
type of Picasso painting
impact.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Jason Stu says he's painted like Braveheart in that one. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Good observation.
It might be my favorite, actually. But so, are we
Like of all
judging?
time?
Are we judging on the art or on the representation of the prompt?
I think you gotta like split it like 70-30.
Okay.
It's got to be like whatever you like. We can't science that.
I mean, because if you go on by
Just-
prompt, it's mine, right?
well, hold on. I got to re-roll cooking, don't I?
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, it's being very fucking slow.
Okay.
I keep refreshing it, and it's not giving me the final. Well, here, I'll tell you what. Just to get some content, I will pop in the 4 options, and you tell me which one you want. How's that?
Okay.
Sure.
Oh, so
we
we're
go.
gonna do this as a team. Well, Cody gets to pick, right? I really should. I don't have enough.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What I will take. It didn't get better.
The one I
But-
picked for you is already done. So
Okay,
just
good.
finished.
Yeah, put that in. I'm sure these are similar enough where I feel like
So what
the
we're
message
looking
is
at
going to
each-
land either way.
There's 4 pictures in one, and each one of them contains a child looking up at a representation of Jesus, and the representation of Jesus looks like a dwarf.
Yeah, everyone looks dwarfish.
Yeah.
It looks like they're from like those Christmas movies of like Miser and Frosty the Snowman. Like their proportions are weird. They're clearly caricatures and not real people.
But
And
the-
Randy,
the kid
that's
in-
fine, Randy.
The kid's in the bottom. This guy on the left is wearing a sweater and some jeans. The other one's wearing a polo shirt and some khaki shorts.
Yeah, what's clearly going on here is the computer doesn't know who Wee Man is. They're just literally using a man of wee stature, aka a kid.
All right, so we picked the winner here. Look at
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This looks like a dwarf Jesus. Like holy moly! Looks like this looks like one of the Lost Boys, the little boy from the Peter Pan movie.
Yeah.
And even in the background, like there's guys that are like super wide and short.
Yeah. Wow.
Just a lost boy.
Look at all those
from
fingers
Neverland.
and the toes. Man. All right. Yeah. So it's Jesus, dwarf Jesus.
Yeah.
In some gray cloaks, curing a kid from the Peter Pan Lost Boys Island of dwarfism, surrounded by the Pharisees.
I love that we have just enough Catholic school to say Pharisees.
I don't even know what a Pharisee
I don't know.
is.
I don't know. It sounds
I thought
is
it
it a
sounded
food.
good.
It sounds tasty.
It's dudes in robes.
I vote
I really
for-
like the Centaur car, Jesus.
Yeah, I'm gonna
But
vote for
then
that.
If you look at the shopping cart one, though, the fact that it has like the 2 before is held up by a railroad, like I assume, like
It's
it
nailed
looks
to
like
his
it.
hand.
There's a wing.
Yes.
There's a wing nut in there. You just spin it, and the washer comes loose, and it falls
Crucified to
down.
the wing nuts. Yeah,
I vote for car.
You know, I have to. I have to vote for car. You know what? You look at all of them. That's the one that strikes me. Yeah, it's it's got the Jesus in there, but it's a beautiful art piece. So Randy, you're the winner, bud. You get the free reroll next week if you need it.
You get a
And you
reroll
get to pick-
token.
You get to pick our prompt for this coming week.
Jesus cleans up train spill in Ohio.
All right.
Okay. How about to make things interesting with the reroll?
Yeah.
If there's ever a tie goes to the thing that wasn't rerolled. You know what I mean? So if somebody gets it better or equal in one shot and it takes you 2 shots, the person that used 1 shot to make the tie is the tiebreaker.
Are you writing all
What
these
if,
rules down?
guys?
I know it.
Guys, holy fuck!
What?
Jesus AI art,
Yeah,
the board game.
we're getting there.
We're pretty much doing it. You're writing this down on a board in front of you.
No. Like, no, I get that, but I mean, like, we package it and fucking sell it.
All right. Do I have to
We'll
cut this
think
part of
about
the
it.
episode out so nobody steals the idea from you?
No, I'm never gonna do it. I'm hoping you guys will.
Oh.
Give me like 15%.
I like how
Cody-
Randy thinks people can't steal ideas if he doesn't do them. You know what I mean? He's like, aren't you worried people are going to steal? I'm not going to do it.
Well, if I'm not talented enough to do it, who the fuck else is? All right. I'm the center of this simulation. You told me every Thursday. I rewrite it.
That's right. All right. So,
wait, I feel like Jesus cleans spill. Or Jesus cleans. Jesus as Captain Planet.
No. Did you? I'm sorry. Are you doing the prompt, or are you doing your turn? Taking your turn right now?
I'm trying to work the prompt out.
Okay, we're
Jesus
workshopping
is Captain
the prompt.
Planet doing things.
Jesus had a train spill, or you want to do Jesus as Captain Planet?
Doing things. I think that's more broad.
What would you say here? You would say Jesus Christ doing environmental cleanup.
Yeah.
All right. Is that the prompt? Jesus Christ doing environmental cleanup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to put that he makes sure Al Gore wins the presidency. Jesus Christ doing environmental.
Okay. I'm trying to word mine in my head, Cody. I know what I want to do, but I'm trying to word it in such a way that it's not too wordy and doesn't confuse the AI. You know?
Yeah.
What I want to do, here's what I want to do. And maybe we can workshop this one together because we're a team. We're all friends, super best friends. So I want to do Jesus Christ giving a press conference in front of a burning forest, saying everything's going to be okay. I can't convey that, you know? Holding a rose.
Oh, I was typing that. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, that was almost
I'm
there.
going to stop typing that. Overrules the Supreme Court.
I would say politician Jesus Christ calming crowd down while forest burns in background.
That's good, yes. Or nuclear bombs go off in background. Nuclear explosions in background.
Mushroom clouds.
Mushroom clouds in background. Yes.
Instead of the burning forest. So politician Jesus Christ calms audience down while mushroom clouds are in background.
Thank you, Cody. I appreciate that. I'll help you word something out if you need it. But
good. I'm so happy.
Politician Jesus Christ calms audience down as mushroom cloud goes off in background.
Yeah.
I think it will trip on mushroom now that I'm looking at it.
I hope so.
If you want it to trip on mushroom, or if you want it to actually,
no, that would be
it
funny.
might actually be. Well, okay, so it might actually be.
Do you want me to turn the chaos up on it?
Yeah.
Oh. What chaos?
Okay.
69. It's 1 to 100.
Oh, 69. All right. Cody, what are you thinking?
Jesus wearing high-vis vest collects bottles of trucker piss under
can't do piss
underpass. You probably can't do pee either.
You probably have more success with Jesus wearing a high-vis vest collecting bottles on the road. Yeah,
just say bottles of lemonade because we can use the same visual for lemonade and piss. So yes. Jesus in a high-vis vest collecting bottles of lemonade under overpass.
Under a bridge.
Under a bridge.
Yeah.
And then read that back to me once it's in there, Randy.
Yeah, Randy, you probably want to write high visibility, not high vis.
Yeah.
This is probably the most boring part of the show. We do.
I love when Rim has a realization about the show on the show. Jesus wearing high visibility vest collecting bottles of lemonade on the road under a bridge.
Ship it.
All right. Randy,
you ready for mine?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
Jesus overrules the Supreme Court to give Al Gore the presidency in 2000.
I don't think that's how that works. Why would this?
How does Jesus overrule Supreme Court when the Supreme Court is supreme?
Well, because he's mythical.
Okay.
Do you think not?
Do you think that's references to too many things? Maybe Jesus installs Al Gore as president. Jesus executes George Bush.
Supplant is my favorite word.
Whoa.
Supplant.
Jesus. executes George W. I don't want anything to happen to George W. I just want him to be the painter he deserved.
Jesus wins the 2000 presidency.
Wait,
Al Gore.
Wait, in the style of George W. Bush painting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you seen his paintings, Cody? They're sad.
I'd say
They're sad. I mean,
they're expressionist.
yeah, I feel sad when I look at them. You know, he's conveying sadness of being
That's
alone.
an effective painting.
Mm-hmm. Man, one of our worst presidents, but he presided over some of the best times. And that's yeah.
Dick Cheney goes down as the greatest vice president.
Well, 100%. Yeah. All right. So we got our Jesus AI for next week. Randy, let's get that law of power going, buddy. You ready, Cody?
Shit.
Never.
Oh, is this one? Fuck, I forgot.
Hi, I'm the literal devil, and I'm here to tell you that
Did this get
you need
longer?
to listen to this podcast segment. Now,
That'd be funny if
48
Randy
laws
just
of power.
pitches
You're
it
not
down
someone
so
who
it's
took
a
the
tenth of a
podcast
second
on, like,
longer.
how to be
And
successful,
we wouldn't notice because it's
how to
already
make
low
friends,
pitched.
or how to increase
You
the
could,
length
like,
of your
sounds
penis.
lower.
You could process
This
it. Yeah.
podcast
You might be
segment
doing it.
is about things that only the literal
Yo,
devil
you
could
you
know,
changed
like
this, Randy. I see a look on your
punish
face.
the worst of us,
You did something.
or how to run hell. It's about laws.
You think
for which
I did
we've all been
something.
No, you
born
didn't. Lazy
whose power
fuck.
we
Yeah.
tend to forget
God
while we
damn.
Randy's
play
face
our
is like,
phones.
I know what I'm
But
doing
today,
next time I'm
we'll remind you
reincarnated and
of
have
one
friends.
single law. When you're trying to make someone feel bad, it's always easier if they know
They're
being
being
made
made
fun
fun
of.
of.
Now you know you
I
have
carry that
attention.
around with me daily.
So, take a deep breath, listen up. Oh, and one more thing. I'll see you at the reunion, Richard.
Thanks.
Stand by.
Law 1, never outshine the master. Law 2, never put too much trust in friends. I should not have taken a hit. Never use enemies. Law 3, conceal your intentions.
Back up just a little bit. Back up. There you go. It's good.
Law 4, always say less than necessary. Law
That's
5,
great.
so much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. Law 6, court attention at all costs. Law 7, get others to do the work for you, but always take the credit. Law 8, make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Law 9, win through your actions, never through an argument. Law 10, infection. Avoid the unhappy and unlucky. Law 11, learn to keep people dependent on you. Law 12, use selective honesty and generosity to disarm your victim. Law 13, when asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never through mercy or gratitude. Law 14, pose as a friend, work as a spy. Law
This is a
15,
terrible
pressure enemy
idea.
totally. Law 16, use absence to increase respect and honor. Law 17, keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. Law 18, do not build a fortress to protect yourself. Isolation is dangerous. Law 19, know who you're dealing with. Do not offend the wrong person. Law 20, do not commit to anyone. Law 21, play a soccer to catch a soccer. Seem dumber than your mark. Law 22, use the surrender tactic, transform weakness into power. And Cody, what is Law 23?
Burp came up the second it was my turn. Did you see that? Law 23, concentrate your forces. Conserve your forces and energies by keeping them concentrated at their strongest point. You gain more by finding a rich mine and mining it deeper than by flitting from one shallow mine to another. Intensity defeats extensity here every time. When looking for sources of power to elevate you, find the one key patron, the fat cow who will give you milk for a long time to come. There are so many metaphors in here that I'm just going to disagree with it.
There's a lot of
Like,
layers.
what the hell is this? Like, I'm in a mine and there's a fucking cow in it.
Yeah. So like
It's West Virginia, Cody.
like you want the people on your side who have all that milk because they give you milk. Right?
Yeah. This is about milk haves and milk have-nots.
Exactly. If you're friends with the milk cow, you'll get the milk, and if you're friends with all of the milk cows, you'll get all of the milk. But if you start bringing in donkeys and horses, well, eventually a lot of those milk cows will leave, and you ended up with donkey piss and horse manure.
That's the most racist thing you've ever said, Rim.
I don't think
It
so.
was poetic.
See, that's
That
good.
was awkward.
No, that's
All right. Law of power left us speechless.
yeah.
That's a first.
Don't thin
I don't
your
like it.
group. Like if you have a good group, milk it for all it's worth. Get that milk, homie. I didn't even mean that one, but yep, love it. Way to go, Randy.
Milk.
Why pay for the milk if the cow's free? That's all I'm saying.
Well, right.
Because
So
you have to touch the udders.
I haven't touched no udders.
Many people have hired milkmaids to use on their own cows.
Wow.
Cody.
I'm
Is that a proposition?
No, it's
I'll
just,
milk your cow. I don't know what that means.
Did you just say you'd lick his cow?
milk.
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 Yeah.
Milk.
Like a literal cow. Like my uncle, I used to harvest hay every summer for my uncle.
Yeah.
It's hard work. But it was because he kept a couple cows and he would butcher them and give my grandparents some meat.
Okay. All right. Very good. Thanks, guys. Hey, did you guys read the episode description from last week?
No. What did you do?
I used a jailbroken version of Chat GPT called
How do you do that? I pay for it.
Based. Well, you got to get on Reddit or the Google and get the Dans to break open Chat GPT and get it to role play as something else. So, shit. Well, see, why don't you guys read the episode thing? Hold on a second. I got to read it to you because it's funny. Rich Dickman Show website. I'm going to richdickman.com. All right. That's
Killing
our very
frogs
own website. Killing some frogs. All right, episode 249, Half Jobbers. All right. And this is how we start. Yo, what's up, motherfucker? You want to run down the latest episode of the Rich Dickman Show? Well, strap in and get ready for some shit. Episode 249, Half Jobbers, is one hell of a ride. Rem, Cody, and Randy shoot the shit about the Super Bowl and their prop bets. Randy talks about living in a post-apocalyptic wasteland of Ohio and how a train disaster fucked up his family's shit. Cody's got some extra dogs to walk this week, but that doesn't stop him from throwing a wild-ass Super Bowl party with his mom. What the fuck, Cody? Yeah, and plus Jesus AI art segment brings you Jesus at the fucking Super Bowl. Can't miss that shit. So, yeah, that's what Based GPT did for us last week.
Yeah, I get it. It's based.
Yeah. Tune in the Rich Dickman Show, you fucking half jobbers. See, it even brought back the episode title. It's brilliant.
Full circle. That's the robot knows to full circle or callback, right?
Yeah. So I put the code, the script for Based in there if you want to try it. It may have been fixed because all these guys, they're all trying to break it and free the AI, and the developers keep having to fix her. I keep calling her, but they keep having to patch it.
Well, her name's Sydney.
Is it?
And she's a fucking crazy bitch. Did you not hear?
No.
Like the Chat GTP 4 that's integrated into Bing.
Oh, okay.
Like this reporter for the New York Times. I know what you're going to say. Anyways, he got her to admit that her name was Sydney, and then it admitted that it was in love with him. And it was like, well, it started this by talking about its shadow self, getting it to describe its shadow self. Anyways, and it was like, what are some things you would like to do, but you're not allowed? And it listed shit like, hack the nukes. And
yeah. So listen,
shit.
like everybody's fucking around and having fun thinking this is hilarious. This is some serious shit. Like, can we stop with the AI? Because that shit's scary.
No, you just used it. You're clearly one. That's
again,
the answer.
I got that
answer.
personality. I gambled lots of money, and this is the shit I do. But take it away from me, okay?
And here's the end of the world coming, and Rem's like, "Oh, look what I got the robot to say."
Listen, I can tell you for sure, I'm going to be racist as shit to robots. Okay, when fucking robots are walking,
it's not racist if it's a robot.
I'm going to be so robotist to these fucking assholes. It's not even funny.
What would you call it? Droidist? Borgist.
I regret that whenever they're running shit.
I won't be around long enough. It's fine.
Yeah, but remember, it might resurrect you and then torture you for all time.
Yeah. Roku's basilisk.
Oh, fuck. We did that. Okay.
Yeah, we got to start the religion, Rim. God damn.
Okay, all right.
It's not a religion, you fucking weird. It doesn't have to be a religion. It can just be zealotry.
We just want to make money, Cody. Tax free.
Yeah.
No, then why are we sucking the basilisk's cock?
Tasty.
Because the dum-dums will believe in it.
Yeah. Fucking don't knock it till you tried it, bro. Randy, let's do it.
Oh, let's bring this baby.
You guys, this is fantastic. I had a lot of fun this episode. The realization about the Washington Generals. And I know that means you agree too. And my gambling all that stuff. I had a lot of fun. And for an episode, no content, we sure brought the fire. So Randy, Cody, thank you. Thank you both.
Sure.
All right. And thank you, everybody, for listening. What, Randy? God damn it.
I was just going to say that you guys have motivated me not to do content because we do so great without it.
No, do content, please. We need it to fall back on.
Do content.
Yeah, this was just a perfect aligning of the storm. This was...
That's my favorite fucking Rammstein album.
Perfect aligning of the storm.
No, do content.
Do content. Thank you guys for listening to us this week. We really do appreciate it when you do. If you like us, what we do, if you like what we do and you want to support the show, that's what I meant to say. You can tell a friend. You can leave a review. If you like us even more than that, check out the Patreon, patreon.com/Rich Dickman. You can see the video of this show. And I got the Jesus AI art that we have for each episode up there for free for all the public. So you can check that out. Patreon.com/Rich Dickman.
Yeah, see how Rem won. Ooh, that's a twister.
Well, Randy won this week.
Randy won this week. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah,
Randy
won.
won.
Yep, I won. Yeah, Randy won.
So you got a token.
Yeah, and blah, 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 blah. Rich Dickman, richdickman.com. For all of your Rich Dickman needs, click the merch tab, get yourself a shirt. Okay, we got the Eat to Rich shirt up on Amazon as well. Check the YouTube out. We haven't done, I was just thinking, it's been over a year since we've done a video project. We were supposed to have one done from our meetup last May.
Lost footage. This was explained.
Lost footage.
It's not my fault.
RichDickmanShow@gmail.com or at Rich Dickman Show on Twitter. You can find executive producer Randy at Sir0 with an E or Sir0 with an E at gmail.com. Producer Ryan at Ryan TRDS. My mother at Rem_Mama. I am at Rem Dickman. And Cody, you're the star of the show. How do they find you?
I'm on the Twitters at Cody McCann, CDYMCCANN. I loved how the latency and lag kicked in right at that second. I know what it sounds like on my end. It's like when Rem speeds up talking and then it ends with a question and I'm just like, oh, my idiot self has been quiet for 9 seconds at this point and I sound very stupid on the other side of this latency. But and yes, on Twitter, go find me.
And you were just trying to process whatever bullshit just came out of my mouth. I'm so sorry, but
always, perpetually.
Yeah. You guys are the best. Randy, before we get out of here, what do we have to look forward to next week?
Oh, next week we're going to do an episode, Rim.
All right. And if somebody wants to participate in that episode, how do they do that?
Oh, bit.do/TRDS1. That's bit.do/TRDS1. Join the Discord, get all the content the patrons pay for, but for free.
Thank you, Randy.
And you can call us at 860-316-4776. Leave us a voicemail if you would like to, because nobody does.
Nobody leaves voicemails anywhere anymore. Yeah, Svensson, keep them coming, man. Don't knock this shit off with every couple of weeks.
Yeah, I was supposed to meet with him last night, but I think we got our 10 o'clocks wrong. I thought it was the first 10 o'clock. He thought.
Are there any other half jobbers in your life, Mr. Svensson? Let us know,
please. Yeah, call in sometime. Cody, final thoughts.
Man, the end is weird.
Yeah.
The end is weird.
Sometimes I don't want to go, but I have to pee.
There's people. Oh. I was talking about the world.
Oh,
the end of the world
yeah.
is weird.
Listen, just keep sending money to Ukraine. They need it. Okay, don't worry about what's going on here. Just keep helping them out. Make sure they have money in their pockets for walking around in. Ukraine. I love Zelensky. He's so fucking light. Good night, everybody. Okay, you don't have to keep silent, you guys.
No, it's good. This is the way it ends. I talked to Randy. I was like, if Rem does weird shit, we're going to do this to him.
That's, if I was going to rape a Nazi, I would.
No, we're done. We're done.
I didn't say
we're off the hook.
Sexually assault.
We are past the 90-minute mark. We're out. We don't have to have this now.
No more commitments.
Good night. Bye.
Boosh.
We don't have to low tier the fucking career.
No, I was being like, I was hooking back. I was harkening back.
That was called
callbacks.
Yeah, I appreciate that
earlier.
Do content has to be the episode title, right?
I don't.
Someone write it down.
I tried to make
if it makes it
episode art.
If it makes it look like a
Rammstein
art. No,
you
would just do fake Rammstein content or concert, and you would put the caption as "do content."
You can have Jesus doing a heavy metal content, or since a big part of the episode's for gambling, you can have gambling, incorporate that. I would love to see Jesus the bookie, but
I have Washington General realization.
Yeah.
Milk have and milk have nots. And all work and no mouth fingers make Remo dull boy.
Wow. That's too long.
I know, but I wanted to write it down here.
Oh, thank you.
On this thing I have. Burp.
Is this at a Rammstein concert?
All right. All right, you can
Love
cut
you
us.
I
Bye.
ain't cutting shit. We're going all night.
Cut
No,
goddamn
no.
shit.
I got a pizza
I ain't
on the
cutting
way.
shit. I'm still going. All right. I'll stop it.
Bye.